That is a...
Whoa.
Look how big he is! Look how big he
That's
is!
a big Yo, what's up, honkers? Today we're going to be looking at more Max0r. It has been a bit since I got my brain fried by a video, so I thought, why not? Also, this video's subject is the new Monster Hunter game, which is Monster Hunter Wilds, which I played over 75 hours of in the first week. I don't have a problem, but you could say that I'm excited to watch Max0r cover it. Anyway, today's secret word is stutter. If you comment the secret word, I will give your comment a heart. All right, let's skin us some indigenous monsters.
What if I told you?
What? What are you gonna tell me?
Genre of game. I know, very hard to believe.
No,
revolving around the premise of beating up random animals with comically oversized hammers and machine guns.
Oh, did they put Sergios in the game?
Incredibly complex progression that is slightly.
I haven't played it in a while.
A wide selection of weapons ranging from the man-sized revolvers to the literal chainsaw. The ability to play as Akuma from Street Fighter for some reason, despite the notable lack of streets.
You can play as Akuma now? What the hell?
Oncoming lightning tyrannosaurus, and then decide that you want to parry it.
Yep.
Oh my god, free dopamine! You would probably respond with a great deal of enthusiasm. And I would probably respond by telling you that there is exactly one game series in the autism extinction genre, and I sincerely hope that your computer can actually run it. Monster Hunter
bro.
Wilds,
Playing this game on PC is... Well, let's just say that there's a reason that on Steam it is mixed instead of very positive. If your computer is not built for this shit, you are not going to play this. You are much better off getting it on console. It is not optimized for PC. Supposedly, they're supposed to be fixing it. I don't know. I doubt it.
Cruelty Edition is a very complicated game to explain, both in a mechanical sense as well as a moral and ethical one. So I will summarize any hangups regarding the maltreatment of various vertebrates with the assurance that life always finds a way. And so will
it will always find a way.
Gun, finding its way directly into this white devil's occipital lobe.
Boom!
In this game, we play as the mysterious
all of the Muzitsune.
known as
I need to
human
play this
race,
game again.
seeking out every variety of amazing and charismatic megafauna with the ultimate goal of gaining a newfound respect for the color of their insides and peacefully relocating them directly into the pit of hell where they belong. Taking place in the hostile and chaotic wasteland of the outside world, we will have to brave great fires, momentous floods, lightning storms, and an utterly insane amount of GPU load, all for the privilege of destroying the local environment as much as humanly possible. Along the way,
it's actually kind of crazy how much GPU load this game takes. So I tried to play this on release and stream it. I blue screened. It was bad.
Overcoming many varieties of terrifying creatures unknown to God, ranging from the gigantic living police taser to the exploding dragon that is made out of Elmer's glue. And yes, unfortunately, I do have to be the bearer of bad news when I say that nobody cares about the story of this game because
me either.
Too busy wondering what the inside of a saltwater crocodile looks like. So
all I want to do is kill the monster and wear its skin.
That is the story of Pinocchio devouring thousands of bodies so he can finally become a real boy and finally experience real pain. No, you don't understand. He just wants to be a real boy. He just wants to live.
I love killing people and eating their bodies.
I'm getting a little bit theatrical here, but the game is about beating up animals with random Japanese people, so let's just begin from the starting. So first of all, because I know it's going to be a big point of contention, yes, Monster Hunter Wilds will feature monsters in it.
Yeah,
monsters
who knew?
Only play a small part in a large and delicately balanced ecosystem, shaped by millions of years of evolution, which unfortunately did not factor in that a bunch of random bald chimpanzees would eventually figure out how to sharpen rocks.
Yeah, we gotta sharpen that hammer, dude.
Changing soon. And if the game simply has to have monsters in it, they might as well be dead.
How many creatures do you think a white woman would try to pet? A lot.
But to peacefully relocate such charismatic megafauna onto my face, And my cock. We have to first get.
Why does he have like
mindset of our
glowing
distant
eyes? I wonder what mod
and
that
tap
is.
into man's primordial instinct to kill every single animal that is larger than ourselves. You see, humans are what we call persistence hunters, which means that we kill by running down our prey for so long, it will beg us for death. And for reference, our closest competitors in a marathon are sled dogs and a horse. We run an annual marathon against horses, and sometimes
the eyes aren't
people
modded?
win.
What?
So whenever you mount your gigantic bird that you cannot legally get a DUI on, I want you to think very hard about how we domesticated that shit, because it wasn't done by stopping and resting. Imagine for a moment
dude,
that
it was
you are
about
this
conquering
gigantic
it.
Rooster, and I am a ravenously hungry Filipino family. After a long and strenuous frontal lobotomy, you run away as far as you possibly can, with every single escape being a desperate sprint that takes the cumulative.
Bro, I
energy
hate
of
this
15
fucking
dead
chicken, dude.
Orlogs. Meanwhile, the player is casually running an entire marathon by slamming down individual cabbages and using his sweat to radiate the heat equivalent of the fucking sun. Christ is alive on Earth, and he is very hungry. And while we're on the topic of discussing biology, which this game treats as less of a suggestion and more like a restraining order, every monster
really
in
is.
Wilds behaves and operates just like a real animal. Impressively stupid and incredibly
Surprisingly.
likely to get shot by something.
Yep.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Bro got hit with that cost.
Bro, Raid Out is
chicken. Usually both at once. And just like real animals that breathe ice and
Raid
have
Out is so
gigantic
cool,
laser
dude.
beams, these wonderful beasts are extremely territorial, even going so far as to pick random fights while you are in the process of killing them. We are trying to stab you! That is a completely unrelated animal! Every single time, without exception. They are not showing the shit on National Geographic, dude. This lightning lizard may be missing most of his tendons and probably half his skull, but by God, he is absolutely going for that shit. And honestly, at this point, I am pretty convinced that most of them don't even need to do this, because they're just in it for the love of the game.
Yep.
I was thinking I could play soon. You guys just
Nope,
over there for
you
now.
can never play.
I need a drink.
Always stunned.
I need to drink. Bro's got beef with my chronic alcoholism. Oh my god, I just killed this. It's not yours. Wait, I forgot to go. I gotta go. We fucking did it, guys.
Oh,
I want
man.
to thank everyone who gave their lives for my 3 Guardian Fulgur gems.
Woo,
These
god
villagers in
damn.
Buffalo are also similar to their real-life counterparts.
Well,
in that
Grandma
each
doesn't
one
even
has
need
a
those anymore
natural
at this
habitat,
point.
6 feet underneath the ground, with some residing in a multitude of unique environments, while others are severely endangered species whose endemic habitat consists entirely of a single room.
Yeah, it's like whenever we find this like elder dragon that's like very rare, never been seen before, and all of a sudden just like, let's kill it. Like, what the fuck?
Fuck, ice dragon's got hands.
Wait, are you trapped, Max?
No, I'm actually doing pretty well right now.
Max0r, please. No.
This is like he builds like a fucking snow fort like Squidward.
Oh my fucking god, what is Squidward doing? Not that I had anything to do with that. Which, of course, begs the question, why is the pink gorilla, whose entire diet consists of mushrooms and honey, also found in the biological weapons repository? Congolalas be like, where are the hoes at? My brother
Where they
request, this is a nuclear weapons testing facility. There are no hoes here.
No, don't hurt him.
Don't hurt him.
Leave him alone.
We will return to the subject at a different time. Also, did I mention that the monsters can vary in size a lot?
Yo,
Yeah.
Look
Whoa.
how big he is. Look how big he is.
That's a
Why
big
is he so-
cock.
Oh my god! Dude, he's getting mocked! You versus the guy she tells you not
He's
to
so
worry
fucking
about.
big.
I'm really glad we can include a cock size comparison in this video. But on the subject of extremely funny animal
my
abuse,
God.
you will notice that this game has a distinct lack of health bars. Because
Yeah,
the
no
main
health
way of
bar.
keeping tabs on our prey is by judging
Unless-
how
I
many
mean, you
times
could
they have tried to
mod
escape
it
us,
in, but-
and by counting the amount of broken bones they have. Oh my god, left wing destroyed. I just really like the idea of like Ben Shapiro just getting on an airplane and screaming left wing destroyed and the fucking plane crashes. If the pilot doesn't show me his pronouns, I'm jumping off that fucking plane. Slowly and painfully torturing them to death over 20 miles until you decide to put them out of their misery.
Yep.
Those are the lucky ones, because optionally, capturing the monsters for later use in my circus will always give us more body parts than skinning them, including but
Most
not
of the
limited
time.
to their skulls and limbs.
Skulls
The
and
only
limbs.
logical
Except you
conclusion
can't
being that every
capture
time we
elder
capture
dragons,
a
which is a
monster,
little dumb,
we are
but
literally disassembling them. And the smarter the animal, the greater the agony it can feel when I capture its heart from its still living body.
and that's
Do
a
you know how much oil you
living
produce by
mushroom
pressing
right
an
there.
engine act together? So aside from just the raw thrill of putting a living being through the process of sustained simian suffering, why do we even bother hunting the monsters? And what is there to gain besides the continued operation of my Chinese wet market? The answer, of course, is their skin.
Yeah, wear their skin, dude.
I promise I am going somewhere with this. Apes are like the uncanny valley of animals.
Is that why you rip their skulls out and wear them, Max?
Yes?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking traumatize a child next Halloween. I'm gonna run up to them with this mask and be like, your mom is dead, you're in hell, your mom is dead, you're in hell. You see, the basic gameplay loop of Angry Birds is essentially to find new and amazing animals to turn inside out, and then fashioning yourself the perfect drip out of their intestines. Then use those intestines to hunt bigger and better monsters so we can further contribute to the endangered species list. Imagine for a moment that you and your friends are trying to build you a level 1 talisman of mushroom consumption.
That way you
go
can
and
mushroom
build the
answer.
giant farting monkey to put his teeth in it. When your friend tells you that he needs to build a rarity 6 Rathian bow so he can later construct his level 8 Goo Goo Magaga dragon penetrator. So you go and kill both genders of that monster, and then another friend is like, hey, can we fuck up the lightning T-Rex while we're at it? I need to specifically cut out his nose bone 4 times to construct my Guardian Fulgur Anjanath Beta helmet.
Honestly, this is the most accurate, like, telling of what it's like to play a Monster Hunter game with your friends, because it's like, oh, I need to kill this for this. It's like, all right, let's go fuck it up, let's go kill it, and then it's just the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and all of a sudden you've been playing for like 12 hours and then you realize, oh, it's the next day.
That way, I can sync it with the skill I got from farming the cracked out nuclear dragon 30 times in a row. So you do that, and then the previous friend just goes like, never mind, guys. We need to kill the evil-ass metal lizard for my second hunting horn called Precipice Covira. So I can
Precipice
spend a
Covira?
grand total of 64
Oh, that's a
seconds
cool
every
looking
hunt
hunting
combining
horn.
that with the fucking war bongos. And after about 40 more hours of this, you are officially fighting God. And you have
Not
every
Fatalis.
single hunting horn buff known to mankind.
Zoshia.
That would be the intended experience.
I've heard that you can fight Zoshia now, by the way. For those of you who have played the game before, is Zoshia fun to fight? I've wanted to come back to play that, but at the same time, man, I don't know if I can deal with playing at 15 FPS.
4. One of the most important customization options in Berry Potter and the Sorcerer's Gun is the construction of a meticulously crafted build, containing within it the bones of an entire ecosystem, alongside a myriad of highly useful and effective skill builds, like the fast food build, the eating less build, the eating for free build,
Yes.
the grilling build.
Outdoorsman.
Why so many of these are related to eating.
Why would...
Resistance to farting build, the shooting people build, just in case you are hunting in the streets, the bleed resistance build, when only one guy sometimes does bleed damage,
Wait,
the build where you do not
wait, but Seregios is in the game now. Is that not a bleed thing?
hear things, the build where you do more damage as long as you are covered in soap, the build where you get resistance against impairments to mobility while in water, oil, silt, or streams,
Okay.
and lest we forget the mushroom consumption build,
yes.
which is actually a really good skill to have if you can just memorize the exact buffs and utility of every single mushroom.
And there's a lot of consumables.
You have to stop the mushroom bit. It's gone on far too long.
No.
Shut up, it's good.
It is
I
good.
promise you it is good. You are going to feel so much
Did he
pain
name
when
his
I am
cat
tripping the
Gamer
fuck out.
Sups?
Speaking of eating material that we do not yet fully understand,
Oh, God.
as you can tell by the
I can
plethora of skills
feel-
dedicated to
I
it,
can feel the
eating in
ad
this game is
coming.
considered a very important game mechanic, not just for the skills they offer, but also for your basic biological functions. Your body is a helicopter powered by dead chickens, and you will be one-shot by one if you do not eat. So while
Why?
you do have the option of making yourself a bespoke amalgamation of calories in which you disgustingly glaze a cabbage with honey and feed it to the void, we are going to be doing our best to have our meals made for us in frankly unnecessary detail the proper way. Delivered exclusively by sentient cats who are all forced to seek employment in my kitchens for company
Aw,
sake.
hell
Racial
yeah.
segregation has never been so delicious.
I
But
haven't
by
seen that
far
eating
my
animation
favorite
yet.
tasting consumable for use in rapidly filling my stamina bar is a special item sold only in the description store called Gamer Subs Energy Drinks.
Oh,
Now
God
officially
damn it.
And only drinkable using the limited edition Max0r cup.
Ah,
Also
yes.
officially and only spillable on the limited edition Max0r mousepad. I will be checking your house for compliance, because when making a high-quality and eloquently designed Max0r merchandise,
Max0r
I wanted to
merchandise.
communicate exactly what it looks like when you edit videos for 10 hours a day and it slowly consumes
God.
your life, eventually eating away at
Hold
the
on.
silence and darkness
Wait.
of the world until
I need to see that timeline again. Hold on. Azu, if I ever make you make a video like this, please let me pay you. I wonder how many audio things there actually are. It says there's 5 that we can see, but like, god damn.
Consumes your life, eventually eating away at all the silence and darkness in the world until your existence is naught but a broad streak of neon light. So for that specific reason, I made sure that the mousepad glows. And when I need to mitigate the damage sustained to my health bar, I drink my GamerSupps energy from the limited edition Max0r cup. Unlike some other products, you will be able to take it outside and show your family.
Yes.
So use code Max0r with a 0 at the description store for money off my cup and giant-ass mousepad. Because much like the now extinct Chotacabra, once it is gone, it is never coming back.
Wait, Max0r, are you saying that the Gamer Girl GamerSupps cups, people can't show their family? Are you sure about that? Are you sure that people weren't showing their waifu cups to people? Come on.
Much like the now extinct Chotacabra, once it is gone, it is never coming back. Also, did I mention that you can just casually begin eating and drinking directly in front of the monsters in this game? Okay, enjoy the fight, fellas. I've got some grilling to do.
Max, you fucking grilling right now?
Yes.
Yeah, of
Blaze
course.
That shit. It is so delicious. You guys
It's
are
so
doing great,
good.
by the way. It is so good, though. Oh. Anyways, back to the fight.
Oh, shit, I gotta eat. I'm sorry, hold on.
Oh, okay. Good luck.
I hope the Dasguin doesn't give me the hots.
So about that, so
You can
about
cook
that,
a monster hunter?
so about
Where have
that.
you been, Astro?
Now that we've covered
Yes,
your motivations and
of
the
course.
highly particular meta progression of this game, this skill is giving me a +3 attack when wet. Yeah, what the fuck? We are in the
It's a whole
fucking
cooking
explosion
minigame and
chamber, my
stuff.
guy. We need to go over exactly what we're going to do with that skin and the best ways that we can export explosive warheads into monster foreheads.
Yep.
Facilitating our builds using a vast array of armor sets with some of the most unhinged appearances that I have ever seen in a video game. Utterly convincing me that we are not merely taking the bodies of our victims, but also their
Wearing
very
them.
essence and immortal souls.
Yes.
Japan is basically what happens when you let the circus declare independence.
Oh, a
What
strike.
I'm
Nice.
trying to lie about right now is that your appearance and dress is a very important part of this game, with
Yes.
a lot of options to pick from and an extremely in-depth character creator, which not only allows
You
me,
can-
but encourages me to play the entire game as a sentient void who has only known hunger and destruction for his entire eternal existence.
Ah, yes.
Jesus Christ, get this fucking thing away from me. As well as enabling some truly amazing crossovers.
Mr. Squidward!
Wait, what?
Should kick your fucking
But perhaps even more important than our large selection of delightfully normal outfits is our choice of up to 14 ridiculously massive weapons. All of them completely different from each other,
Alright.
like the light bow gun, or the heavy bow gun, or the bow, or the gun gun.
Or the gun gun. Yep.
And in order to better educate you on how to best inflict animal disassembly, I have taken it upon myself to learn every single weapon. A course of action which you will soon see I am going to sincerely regret. This list is 100% accurate, and you can watch it in place of any
That was good.
tutorial.
Oh, he fell asleep. Hold up.
Oh, okay.
Wait, that's an attack!
No!
Ow.
Every time,
sorry,
dude.
I'm new to every weapon.
Every
The
two.
gun lance is
Every
the extremely
time.
slow, extremely defensive, and downright diabetic answer to the age-old question of license and registration. Because the only people in this world that I can trust are my two close friends, Smith and Wesson. Oh, look who fell asleep first at the sleepover.
Boom.
Oh, sorry, I'm just scraping the serial number off my gun lance real quick.
Why?
Unspecified reasons.
This
Yeah,
weapon
don't
is
worry
for
about it.
stupid people who don't want to build stupid things like elemental damage or the entire endgame weapon system.
Oh god, the
So you
artisan
do exactly
weapons.
one combo
Don't
of this
remind me.
weapon, and if the monster slips on a banana peel, you will unfortunately be forced to euthanize it. The
Are artisan weapons still the best weapons? I haven't played in fucking forever. I imagine they still are because of how insane like the stat scaling is. How the fuck are they gonna do an expansion for this game, dude? The stat scaling on the weapons as well as the skills on like the armor and stuff, you already have insane skill bloat. I just
lance is like the gun lance if it was bigger than your entire character for some reason and did not have a gun, making this the perfect
okay.
choice for a diagnosed schizophrenic. This weapon is for people who really do not want to get hit, and would
Yes.
rather directly face tank an entire laser beam or the fire of a
And then you
death
can
rod,
poke 'em.
rather than being momentarily exposed to sentient thought. The lance directly scales in its effectiveness based on how much crank the monster is doing, because the more damage that you can perfect guard, the more damage that you can deal. A utility that is extremely convenient when 90% of the monsters are all stupid and have 3 other hungry Chinese orphans to attack instead.
Yep. Oh.
Locked 'em.
Hey, let's
The
go.
hammer is one of the most humane options in the entire game because
Yep.
it is capable of destroying the part of the monster's brain that can process pain. And
Oh,
rescue
God, I
charging
love
up
that Ed and Nettie
gigantic
sound
attacks
effect
for
so much.
absolutely longer than is reasonably necessary. Okay, so I gotta get closer. I gotta get
And,
closer.
do it now. Oh, you fucked it up.
As well as getting together with your friends to build a house in Minecraft. I'm hitting this motherfucker with that diamond pickaxe shit. The insect glaive is a weapon that enables the player to fly indefinitely, bypassing the majority of attacks and intended
I never
design of
really
this
liked
game,
insect
as
glaive.
well as sporting a gigantic bee that you can tie C4 high explosives to and throw directly into the
I didn't play it
monster's
this
ribcage.
generation.
And yes, there is an upgrade tree and an entire stat system dedicated to making slightly different bees. We can also use the insect glaive to repeatedly mount the monster, allowing me to automatically spam my custom dialogue callouts to completely random Japanese people. Which, fun fact, can be fully customized for a variety of actions, such as yelling truth nuke incoming whenever I place a bomb, and preemptively diagnosing the causes of my teammate's death, which is very funny.
Kill you, Max. They're never going to find the body.
Also, you can parry with this weapon while in midair. I parried that motherfucker at cruising altitude.
Man.
I'm the fucking best. I love this game. That is my entire weekly dopamine supply gone instantly. The sword and shield is
It's sword and shield, dude. Like,
a weapon.
Yep.
You could certainly choose to play it.
uh-huh.
Or you could choose not to. The Charge Blade is a sword and shield which requires a dual major
Which
in
you can
theoretical rocket
turn
science
into
and
an
Aboriginal
axe
water philosophy
that turns
to
into a
actually
pizza
use
cutter.
and Play correctly. Do you like the idea of switching dynamically between a nimble blade and a heavy axe? If so, that's great, because you're actually going to be playing as the chainsaw. A chainsaw with a multi-step assembly process involving the separate charging of at least 2 different things by way of perfect blocking and wound taking and a charge combo and canceling another combo, and also you charge the sword and you can charge the vials faster and you can overload them,
Yep.
and you can find this on the next episode of How It's Made.
Yep.
Today on How It's Made. Please don't do this to me, I have a family. Euthanasia gas is created by combining the different... The Switch Axe is the incredibly satisfying portable microwave for those of us who like the idea of switching between a nimble blade and a
fucking
heavy axe.
that
Where
turns into a
instead of moving dynamically
chainsaw.
between 2 heavily contrasting playstyles, we instead decide to randomly vibrate in place half the time, and then later discharge the internal components of a very large glow stick. An action which I can do several times in a row, because I slotted in the funny skill which appears to be entirely bugged, and will double the time that I can spend doing that. Thereby
it's still bugged? Fucking Capcom.
trivializing the monster health for the remaining 70 hours of gameplay. Very balanced, Crapcom.
Yep.
Please don't listen to the haters.
Uh-huh.
The Greatsword is the tremendously damaging, tremendously high commitment weapon that spends about half its time doing nothing.
This is my
and the
weapon
other
right
half
here.
delivering monsters the
I love the
approximate
Greatsword so much.
observable universe. This is the funny dopamine weapon, whose entire utility and primary playstyle consists mainly of ignoring your health bar and fishing for the funny parry attacks.
Yep.
Oh, that hits the spot, yeah. Which are absolutely unnecessary.
They feel so
extremely
good, though.
And comprises the entire basis of my build and playstyle. Do not ask me to do anything useful, please. This is my main weapon, and I only know one of its moves.
Yep.
The longsword is the extremely wacky designated tool for the profession of aura agriculture.
Yeah,
And
pretty
is comprised
much.
entirely of the most extra attack animations that I have ever seen. Alongside having 2 completely
You want to play an
different
anime game?
seemingly no good
Play
reason
longsword.
Other than trying to look like a divorced dad's conception of intimidating. A true samurai does not concern himself with child support payments. Therefore, this weapon is always to be played entirely in character, complete with in-character clothing, in-character auto-communication, and a mandatory soundtrack comprised entirely of evanescence and skill hits. To me, Crazy Frog is just regular frog, and Monster Hunter is just regular hunter.
Oh, damn.
But if it's the aesthetics of the grave that you crave, then look no further than the absolute hyperactivity of the dual blades. The only weapon in this entire game that you can play from beginning to end.
Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip.
Racist TikToks.
Wait, what?
So
Wait, how is soap cutting racist?
Of the dual blades.
What?
The only weapon in this entire game that you can play from beginning to end without needing to browse increasingly racist TikToks. I'm so stimulated right now. They got the dancing fruit and shit. Is this Monster Hunter Rise? These are the funny number dives, whose primary function is to keep the player increasingly and concerningly preoccupied with transforming the screen into Cocomelon for mathematicians, all while juggling a variety of powered-up states, such as Demon Mode, which is used in charge of the Arch-Demon Mode, and perfectly evade your enemies to finally enter Gay Sex Mode. Okay, I made that one up. That is
Gay Sex Mode doesn't exist.
But if you pick this weapon, you might as well be honest.
Yeah,
come with one of the funniest attacks in the entire game, where you sort of just casually chain backflip along the entire length of any given monster,
good.
Which against some monsters is a...
Oh, do it! Do it! Yes! Hell yeah.
Bit silly. The Hunting Horde is the preferred weapon for hunters who want to simulate Rock Band for engineering students.
Did you want to play Guitar Hero while beating up a thing with a hammer? There you go.
They are going to begin reenacting the end of Evangelion.
Thank you.
The most overpowered weapon in the entire game, solely due to its ability to give 3 exceptionally stupid baboons so many completely insane buffs and resistances that they will not even be able to kill themselves.
You ever wanted to play a bard in a game before?
I don't know what
but also be useful?
Scares me. With
this
the
one
caveat being that this weapon has so many combinations to perform with so many variations that you have to have the button guide on the top right of your screen at all times just to play the video game. And even then, playing would be a generous term. The bow is the popular and charismatic ranged option, which behaves less like a precision projectile passer and more like a shotgun that is mounted on a surfboard.
Pretty much,
It has a very evasive and reactive playstyle, whereupon the player reacts to everything the monster does by running out of stamina and collapsing like an anemic hamster.
That's if you're bad.
When you actually have energy, the bow has the ability to dodge everything in the game, take every wound on the monster with funny tracking arrows, much to the annoyance of everyone else.
Yeah, that
different varieties
that tracking
of
arrow
illicit
is
drugs
new.
with which to fire directly into the monster's exposed veins, because just doing damage to them is no longer enough, and I want this white devil to suffer before he dies. The heavy bow gun and its distinct counterpart, the light bow gun, are just actual modern machine guns with no bow involved in the equation.
Yeah, not really. They're like
bullets coming out.
Yep.
These weapons are extremely versatile, allowing you not only the choice between a large amount of ammunition, as well as
I see Pierce is still the meta
variety in the local Costco at your personal expense, but also the choice between an ungodly, incomprehensible variety of stats, all of which can be individually modified for your personal preference, so long as you can understand the Excel spreadsheet. But
yeah, if you're wanting to play a gunner in this game, I hope you like spreadsheets. I will say that this game, even as it's become more popular, they have not gone down on the amount of shit that you need to understand in order to play it optimally. It is literally Spreadsheet Simulator, the game, with stats, dude. It's pretty bad.
My god, once you get past all that shit, it is incredibly funny to spray the dinosaurs with literal machine gun fire, so as to remind them that they are not the ones who are made in God's image. And so as the Father has created mankind, so must mankind create the United States military. Dude, this is exactly what I play third-person action games for. Point-and-click adventure game.
Point-and-click,
to keep the gun away from my mouth, and I'm currently failing. But in order to properly use and abuse our profuse amount of obtuse juice, we have to first integrate our literally hundreds of choices with thousands of variations to consider, such as, do I want the weapon skill that gives me damage when I roll 3 times every 20 seconds?
Yeah, or do you want regular damage?
A specific armor set that also gives me resistance to impairments to mobility while in water, oil, silt, or streams? On a fucking Tuesday the 12th, into our myriad of builds with a great deal of important considerations, the most prominent of which being your weapon element or status effect. Unless, of course, you are playing as a gun, in which case your weapon element is also going to be gun. Now, I won't be getting into every element because, dear God, what is this shit? Yeah. But my favorite selections of elemental damage would...
You know those type charts from Pokemon? this is that. I hope you like that. You're gonna be looking at it a lot.
Because, dear God, what is this shit? But my favorite selections of elemental damage would have to include the Dragon element, which is a type of animal and not a primordial force, Capcom.
Yep.
The Blast element, because every monster is weak to my bee-powered hand grenade.
Ah, yes.
And by far the funniest element in the entire game, the Sleep element, which is used to prank all of the monsters by waiting for them to fall asleep, and then placing a deadly amount of high explosive barrels directly in front of their faces.
Jesus Christ!
Oh my God.
Alright, I'm gonna actually, can I use my heaviest hitting attack on him?
Yeah, sure, whatever you want, man.
I think this might deal...
I think I hit the wrong button, by the way.
I gotta put this away fast.
No, you don't.
Oh man, I love this shit.
Tell my wife.
Waking up a
that I
sleeping
was
monster
goated
is
with the
so
sauce.
good.
Alright, just place the bomb. Alright, just place another bomb.
I have a lot of clips involving bombs. So now that
I wonder why.
There are many implements of peaceful relocation, it is time for us to take our domestic violence international and replace our casual disregard for animal life with a ranked competitive one instead. Because to
yes.
truly combat the animals of Monster Hunter, you must not only know yourself, know your weapon, know your armor build, and know which mushroom color corresponds to which buffs, like a very unhealthy game of Simon Says, but must also understand the incredibly violent ecosystem in which we hunt, as well as the gigantic living PC destroyers that choose to inhabit it. So with the understanding that I have thus far forgotten to show the monsters now in mind, please allow me to describe to you the content of these monster hunting wilds, and why half of it makes absolutely no logical sense. Both
I mean, it's
geographically
okay.
as well
It's
as
fine.
constitutionally.
It doesn't need to make
Starting,
sense.
of course, with the
desert.
Welcome to the sand-laden dunes of the Windward Plains.
Yep.
One of the most horrifically hostile locations known to mankind due to its seasonal tendency to jump between
Yeah,
the
to
likes
just
of
have-
violent sandstorms, apocalyptic lightning hurricanes, and a special kind of weather condition exclusive to this game called the GPU Load Tornado, in which the environment is so brimming with the miracle of life that the sheer number of on-screen animals will make your PC beg for the sweet relief.
By the way, those stutters, I imagine those are actual stutters that from the recording. Like, he's not adding those in. That's literally from the game on PC, dude.
So brimming with the miracle of life that the sheer number of on-screen animals will make your PC beg for the sweet release of death more than the monsters that are contained within. This area is home to a bunch of silly little guys whose primary defense against human predation is that they are so stupid and so absolutely worthless that you will be forced to question why you were even hunting them in the first place. You guys baked a stupid fucking rotisserie chicken for me. I'm playing Minecraft. This shit is just like Steve's lava chicken. Holy shit.
Chicken. La 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 lava.
Oh my god.
Still never seen that movie
The
yet.
only exception being the insanely aggressive biological war crime known only as Ray Dow, who has a face that transforms into a gigantic ray.
Literally my
He
favorite
uses
monster.
almost exclusively on every other monster found within a 10-mile radius.
In this
This
game.
is why we have to kill you, dude. You're fucking up the ecosystem. Oh, please, God, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. No,
This is Monster Hunter Wild,
no,
CBT.
No. He was so young. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Lightning Tentacles just got beef today.
Oh, Max!
Oh, well.
The Scarlet Forest is the crowded and exceptionally vertical home to most of the fresh water on the entire planet Earth, varying greatly in gameplay between the Blue Water Season, the Blood Water Season, and the Flood Water Season.
The Flood
During
Water.
which times about the same variety of monsters can be found at basically any time. This area is home to a bunch of horrifically vibrant death machines, who
Yes.
are as violent, ruthless, and terrifying as
You
they
got
are
the spider, the
exceptionally
Conga Lala,
stupid to look at, with some of my favorites being the
Yinkaku.
Yonkuku.
Yeah,
You're
fuck
gonna
that
love
thing.
this
I
one,
hate that
just when
guy.
You see what he does next.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
his fourth tail whip attack.
Fifth.
Jumping the hunt so far, Hunter. Resharpen your weapon. You'll love this next attack.
This is like the only move he does. It's insane.
Yeah, he charges and spins. That's about it.
I broke it.
It's when they get to the wall.
Yeah, I broke the Yonkuku. He's broken.
I think the AI is
Funny
broken.
fire hose fox that can
Oh
easily kill
yeah, I
any
haven't
builds
fought
in one
him
singular
since
attack. What the fuck am I even skinning
Generations?
you for? While also forcing you to hilariously slip and slide around the fight by covering your body in an inconvenient
Mizitsune.
amount of soap. Oh, please, God help me, I've been hit with the shower status effect. It does critical damage against gamers. As well as the gigantic pink monkey who primarily attacks your party
by shitting on
farting
you.
and shitting on them. Which you have to believe me is not a mod and is an actual feature in
That's
the
a
game.
real thing in the
Proving
game.
definitively that the Scarlet Forest is the closest thing that God has made to a mistake. The Oil Well Basin is frankly the scariest goddamn ecosystem I have ever seen in a Monster Hunter game.
Because
and the sheer implication of
it
its
has a
very
monster in it that
existence
kills
frankly
your
threatens
game.
the peaceful continuation of all life on this planet. Functioning as the environmental equivalent of a full-scale nuclear meltdown, while leaking enough carbon into the atmosphere to make the combined output of every Chinese steel mill look like an absolute fucking joke. Varying between its seasonal cycles by first leaking an entire ocean's worth of straight-up crude oil, before some guy eventually decides to light a single cigarette and causes all the oil to violently explode over a period of 6 entire months.
And then monkeys show up.
Oil Well Basin, we are a country-sized gas leak. Consequently, the animals that live in the Oil Well Basin are very disturbing in design, such as the example of the
that
humble
thing which I
Rompopolo.
Rompopolo,
Who has
yeah,
a
yeah.
wacky-waving inflatable arm-flailing tube man, but can deflate himself extremely easily because his hands are made of swords. With a diet consisting entirely of crude
just
oil,
go
which,
pop.
as you will recall, is on fucking fire for half the year, and whose primary natural enemy is an extremely angry, exploding gorilla. Oh, fuck, I made a mistake. Bro goes to the gym in a goddamn landmine. I don't know what this is. Please don't expect me to know what this is.
What the fuck?
Oh, that's his body slam.
Oh, that's fine. It's just two jar cans. It's fine.
The funny computer melting octopus, who has the unique mechanic of purposefully attacking your computer with 10,000 different particle effects, so as to crash the device drivers of anyone that is currently fighting him. I don't even know what the fuck I'm fighting, Reese. There's too many particle effects in this goddamn game. Won't someone please think of the YouTube bitrate? Oh, Jesus Christ, he's firing the computer killer again. Crapcom is so innovative with their gameplay, I genuinely feel threatened right now. They made it so the boss actually heats up your room while fighting him. I would like to revise my previous opinion. This is the closest thing that God has made to a mistake.
Yes.
The Ice Shard Cliffs is the confusing to navigate, snow-covered nightmare realm primarily populated by increasingly aggressive apes and awfully alarming arachnids, featuring 2 extremely diverse seasons that I can definitely tell the difference between, both of which are some variety of cold and exceptionally gray. This area features a multifarious selection of amazingly demonic entities, which provides a very unique contrast with the single enemy who is a completely normal monkey for some reason.
Oh, that's a normal
whom
monkey,
I will
yes.
remind you is unlocked for our hunting convenience after
I mean, he
fighting a dragon
screams.
that is made out of other dragons. Why does this fight even exist in the game? What is even the possible utility of hunting this thing? And who is this fight actually supposed to be for?
Max0r, it was either another monkey or we got like a boar. Do you want another monkey or a boar?
He'll take the monkey.
I had to skin 5 of them alive specifically for this joke. I am so fucking sick of tempered Rathalos, dude. Can we just go beat a monkey to death with a baseball bat or something, dude?
I hate fighting tempered Rathalos,
really it's what I
so
do to
boring.
unwind. By the way, that voice you keep hearing in the background is my brother. He's not very talkative, but he has
Reese.
killed 23 Nursillas. And he's not
Why?
going to stop anytime soon. The
Bruh.
Cliffs also contains one of the most
Is he just trying to get the
angry
gem or
and aggressive
something?
demons that you can possibly encounter in this game. This is Gormagala, and he
Goo
does
Gorilla.
not care where you are, does not care what you are currently fighting, and certainly does not care how many times you have already tried to escape him. If Gormagala is even remotely on the same planet as you, he is going to kill the monster that you are already trying to hunt before moving on to facilitating your convenient commute to the afterlife. Oh, hi, little guy.
He enacts a unique thing called Frenzy.
Why does bro have beef with the concept of personal space, dude? We are kind of busy fighting the nuclear apparition that is passing out in the corner. Gormagala, this is no time to do back shots with a bomb. That was the 3rd time he attacked us in the same hunt, and the 4th one made me crash the fuck out.
Here, let me give you attack up.
Oh my god, he's not even supposed to be
What's going
fighting
on, man?
Gormagala.
Welcome back to the fight. My penis was almost unshredded today. I had to do so much audio engineering to make that sound good, by the way. Because
I
the original
imagine.
was kind of a hit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I'm gonna run around the whole arena. I'm running suicides. The fitness grand pacer test.
We'll now begin the push-up section.
Down.
The ruins
Up.
of Wyveria is a uniquely
Down.
magical, utterly bizarre kingdom founded on the remnants of a now extinct and highly advanced civilization, brought low and eventually destroyed by their hubris when, instead of inventing something sensible like healthcare or basic firearms, funneled their immense brilliance into crafting living, fire-breathing bioweapons with a reputation for destroying entire ethnicities, only to be
fuck
surprised
those
when
people,
it turns
Def.
out that arming your own ecosystem was not a sustainable investment strategy.
Yeah, who would have thought?
This, Wyveria contains a wide selection of highly volatile constructed infants to fight with a lot of
Yeah, they're like
modifiers preceding
clone
their names.
monsters. It's
Yes, I am
interesting.
looking at you. Tempered Guardian Ebony Odogaron, as well as a completely random selection of monsters pulling from the most annoying population of every surrounding region, including but not limited to a lot of animals that definitely should not be in Tyrannosaurus Alley right now, as well as the monsters that shredded my asshole open in every other area of this game, now migrating to Martin Luther King Boulevard to put the ops on site again. Ha ha
Huh?
no!
Okay.
Oh my god.
Originals. I want where there's derivatives.
Kyle, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Where
I
there's
literally
a
don't think I have to think
derivatives.
What is he doing? What is he fucking doing? What is he doing? Get the fuck down from there! Okay, Squidward, I'm gonna show you my big ass clarinet real fast. Yes! I better not catch
Dope.
you with the fucking bubble bowl again, dude. Where'd he go? Don't fuck, don't fuck! Like, right before he dropped down on me, I was like, oh, where'd he go?
He's gonna crash down again.
Oh my god, bro.
So to end our extensive deep dive into the secrets of mass extinction and my intellectual
Guardian
thesis on how
Gormagala.
to best
Not
accelerate it,
Gormagala.
you may have come to the
Rathalos.
conclusion that this game seems slightly complicated and of fairly considerable girth. But I can assure you, there is absolutely no need to worry about that, as
Yeah,
I have
none.
extensively documented this game for hundreds of hours and still don't know what is happening in it. Fortunately,
No one really does.
through the glorious advent of online multiplayer, my personal weaknesses can be swiftly transformed into problems for the entire team.
Yes.
Because contrary to your initial impressions, Monster Hunter is more than just a game about hunting monsters, but is instead a grand collaborative exercise in a most collective confusion. Prominently exemplified by the fact that the main method of communication with your team is an arcane system of developer-sanctioned memes, which you can send at any time to anyone in your party, serving all
Hunt
of your
Tua.
articulation obligations with a funny variety of insane messages, used in situations like when your friend is beating himself off, when you need your friend to stop beating himself off, when you yourself have finished beating yourself off.
Yep. Literally, by the way, guys, you can have these messages autoplay and set it to autoplay whenever you do certain things in the game. So, like, say if you mount a monster, you can have it set up to be like, I busted, and all this other stuff. So you can make these custom things that you can change all. It's so good.
When you have a brilliant idea, when you need to express radical political sensibilities.
Oh, God.
Hunt Tua. Your execution date is tomorrow. And when your dad is telling you why he left the family all those years ago.
Oh.
Milk and Dad!
Subsequently, after finishing what this game calls a story
The
and
Grand
entering our
Hub.
final location of the video, we will be able to choose from a wide assortment of
I've never been in the
normal
Grand
and
Hub. They
non-violent
added it after I
activities,
stopped
such
playing.
as going bowling with a series of non-violent explosives, arm wrestling your friends while a random person gets a little too close, investigate your psychotic friends' custom profiles to discover that they have for some reason killed 244 Arkvelds.
Oh my god.
I really want you to know about it, as well as use a variety of emotes too.
I have a feeling the reason they killed so many Arkvelds is because in the beginning of the game, the best way to get, like, was fighting tempered Arkveld over and over and over and over and over and over.
Express yourself, which are infinitely repeatable and extremely loud for some reason.
Go, 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 go.
This is hell.
Max, there's a war outside! Hurry!
Really?
Genuinely, how are you allowed to do this? Me, when I set fire to the local Walmart, I told the judge it was just an email.
Ah, it's fine.
Also, in one of the greatest choices ever made by a developer, our Gathering Hub comes built in with actual musical theater, featuring a serious and lore-significant performance that concludes with a
Why would you do
flashback.
this to...
Holy shit, it's so bright! Greatly enhanced and enriched in every single way, merely by the fact that you
literally
and friends can
memifying the
aggressively pump
most
fireworks
beautiful
directly
thing in the
into
game.
vocalist for the duration of the entire show.
It's so pretty.
Hatsune Miku, please, I am your biggest fan. I just wanted to show my appreciation.
God damn
Overall,
it.
the thing that makes Monster Hunter great is not just limited to the combat, but rather is a complex ritual of preparation, cultivation, cooperation, and acceleration, where actual strategy is more of a suggestion, and biology is barely a mention. A place where fashion matters much more than function, and the difference between a successful hunt and total disaster is whether or not I ate an egg today. Moral of the story is, the real hunt is the friends that we made along the way. And ultimately, what's actually important is not that you understand Monster Hunter, but rather, you just need to look like you do.
Yeah, you
That
gotta,
is it for this
you just
video,
gotta
guys.
look like
Please
you're
buy the
good.
cup and mouse pad. And to fool YouTube into thinking that this is a good video, please leave a very nice comment about how you were extremely satisfied with the quality of the Max0r experience. As always, more insane gacha game content to come, and I sincerely hope that this game will consume your life slightly less than it has consumed mine.
Man. What a good video. Should I play that horse game, by the way? Is it still relevant? I've always wanted to play one of those gacha games, but the only one that I've really, like, wanted to was Nike for, research reasons.